Hi, boys and girls. If you didn't get a chance to be at our reading groups this morning, we learned a new thing on our iPad. On your iPad, you have a folder over here, and it's got three little squares in it, and it's called Journey, so it starts with a J. If you touch it and open it, you will see three choices. You want the choice that says WAK leveled. It's actually this one right in the middle. And it'll open up to this. And when it opens up to this, today you're going to pick the green circle. So you'll touch the green circle and then you'll see all these lists of books. You're going to go to lesson 3 where it says My Dog. And you're going to click it. And then it's going to open up to this book. Now I have that book right here in a book form, but because we're not in person and we're online, you can read your book here and follow along with me as I read here. We're going to be reading these books together. So you're going to be getting on here on your iPad about 2 times every week when we do our reading groups. The way that you turn the page is you can push the little arrow over here on the side and, there we go, and it turns the page for you. Nothing on that page, so turn one more time. My dog. All right, so you can see my book looks the same way inside. My dog. Open to page 2. You can see that each page has a number at the bottom. This is page 2. This is page 3. And it'll show your page on your iPad as well, so you know you're on the correct page. So this is page 2, it says it down here, so you know you're on the right one. Okay, first you're just going to listen to me read the story. We can play. And then they have labels on the pictures here too, labeled dog. The next page, page 3, says, we can run. And the label here says, girl. We can play. We can run. Turn to page 4. Here's page 4. We can climb. We can climb. And then you see up here, it has the label tree. The next page, page 5, says we can eat. There's 2 labels on this page. There's sandwich and dog bowl. And then let's turn to page 6. We can nap. And the label on this page says book. This story is about a dog and its owner. What do they do together? Let's remember. They play. This page says we can play. Your turn to read it. Good job. They can run. They like to run. We can run. Now you read it. Good job. They like to climb together. We can climb. Now you read it. Good job. We can eat. Your turn to read. And the last thing they do together is take a nap. We can nap. Your turn to read. We nap. Good job. So when we read these books together, we will talk about different parts of the book, but we will also practice reading together. Usually I read the book first and then we read it again. This time when we read, you read after me. We also need to remember that it's important to point to each word as we go so that we know where we're reading and what word we're on. My dog. That's our title. So I will read first and then you can read after me. We can play. We can run. We can climb. We can eat. We can nap. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to read this book by yourself. If you forget what the words are, you can try to sound them out first, then you can ask an adult for help. You can also look for a little clue by looking at the pictures. The last page in our book shows us the sight word we're working on, the. This story is called realistic fiction because it's a story about something that could happen in real life, but didn't necessarily happen in real life. So it's fiction because it didn't happen for sure, but it's realistic because it could happen. Let's also talk about the setting of the story. The setting of the story is probably at this girl's house. It looks like maybe they're playing in the yard outside here. And then it looks like they go inside to eat and to take a nap. So there's kind of two settings. There's outside and there's inside. But it looks like it all could be at our house. Who are the characters in this story? Let's see. We have a girl and we have a dog. Those are the two characters in the story that the story is about. And then it says, talk about the events that happened. Well, we kind of already did that because we talked about how they like to play together, run together, climb together, eat together, and nap together. Okay, so that is our story, My Dog. And anytime you want to, you can get on your iPad and you can practice reading your story. And the more you practice reading, the better you will become at it. The other thing we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about captions. Captions are kind of like labels. We use them to tell and describe an image or a picture. But a label is only usually one or two words. Like in our story, when they labeled dog, they only used the word dog. A caption would talk more about this picture and tell you what's happening and describe it and give you information. So a caption for this picture could be, the dog pulled on the toy. Or the dog and the girl play tug of war. There's lots of different ways we can caption this picture. So I've got some pictures here, and my first picture is this one. Before I make a caption, I'm going to think about all the things happening in this picture. I see a boy running. It looks like he might be running on a track because I kind of see a special kind of road here and then grass and then a place where people can sit and watch. So it looks like he might be running on a track. So a caption for this picture could be, the boy is running. So I'm going to write my sentence or my caption under the picture. When you see a caption in a book, that's often where it is under the picture. The boy is running. I'm describing what's happening. I'm talking about who is in the picture and what he is doing. The boy is running. The next picture I have is this one. It looks like a puppy. What is the puppy doing? Looking at somebody, sitting. I can say, the puppy sits. That's how I could caption this picture. I'm telling you what is in the picture, the puppy, and what the puppy's doing. Sits. The puppy sits. So usually a caption is just like one sentence, where a label is usually one or two words. Let's look at this side. What is happening in this picture? I see a girl. I see ice skates. I can tell this is an ice skating rink from the ice, and then this background. That's the wall on the ice skating rink. So I could say, the girl is skating. The girl is skating. That's my caption for that picture. I'm telling you who's in the picture and what is happening. The last picture I have is this one. What sentence could I use to caption that picture? That is a bear cub. And it looks like the bear cub is climbing the tree. The cub climbs. That's going to be my caption. The cub climbs. I'm telling you what's going on in that picture and giving you some more information. Captioning is really fun, and you can really actually do it with any pictures. So if you see some pictures, if you see pictures in a magazine, or if you have pictures that you can look at, maybe you can even cut them out of a magazine. And then the adult could help you write some captions for your pictures. That might be a fun activity that you would like to try.